Now, a growing number of Ukrainians living in Britain are buying equipment and preparing to head for the front line here. A military surplus supplier says 30 to 40 people a day are approaching him for kit. Groups of men are apparently filling vans with equipment before embarking on the 1,200-mile drive across Western Europe. Our Home Affairs correspondent Tom Simons has been meeting some of the volunteers for what's being called a new international brigade.
Britain is not at war with Russia, but in a corner of a London industrial estate, these guys are planning for it. They showed us the military supplies they've managed to buy up in recent days. Old British Army kit, not from the government, but supplied and sometimes donated by military surplus dealers. A mine detector, medical packs, including tourniquets for stopping bleeding from serious wounds. Food. British rations are better than ours, they say. These vans will leave soon. 3 of these men will follow.
My name is Andrei, and I'm going to join territorial defence to protect our Ukraine.
They've all got previous experience, drafted for the Ukrainian military. But in peacetime, Victor is a fruit picker.
It's as if a stranger came into your house and they would want to hurt your family, your children, your wife. I think any man would behave the same way as me and the other guys here, who are all now going back to Ukraine.
Old British uniforms ready to be shipped out. This dealer is practically giving them away, he says. They're similar to the Ukraine armies and nothing like the Russians, but
I'm taking all the insignia off because what we don't want is any propaganda from the Russians saying there's British troops in, obviously, Ukraine, when there's not.
And don't be fooled, the Ukrainians are not getting modern British Army kit. These may look like ballistic bulletproof helmets, but they're only useful for falling debris and shrapnel.
I've had brothers, fathers, old men coming to me. I mean, especially on Saturday, I must have had about 40 come through. Going out straight to war. They were coming to me, getting kitted up and then going straight there.
And at this Ukrainian cultural centre in London, there's been a steady flow of new recruits.
So today they are both going back to fight. They are going to make the journey across Europe to fight in Ukraine. He said, of course we do not want to die, but if it's needed, then that is God's will.
And we met Matthew, a British dental equipment supplier.
I mean, I want to see an end to the war, but I'm willing to go over to Ukraine to join and help fight.
Have you military experience?
Some, but very little. But
what have you done?
I've fired guns. I was a member of the cadets, but I just want to do what I can to help.
The British government's view: fighting is best left to those with the training. Tom Simons, BBC News.